So here we are stalled at this really important resistance that we looked at last night, the daily 20 moving average, the daily 200 moving average, and the 50% pivot from the low in December 2018. Very, very important resistance that we need to push above if we're going to keep going higher, not least because if we stop here, this is all corrective. So from this low to this high, projected from here, if I tidy it up, you can see it's an ABC correction, and again this low to this high, from here you can see is also a perfect ABC correction. So here at Binance against Tether, our level to get above is 18,651. If we look at Bitcoin, I don't know, let's look at Bitcoin in the futures, which is very well traded, a lot of volume, and we'll see where we are in the front month in this one. So if we take all these, let's tidy my chart up here, not having much luck, hold on. So if we tidy our chart up here in the futures and we look at the level that we want to see Bitcoin above to go beyond that equal measured move level, then we're trading above it in the futures. And if we do it from this level here, what's kind of cool to see is we are, no, not quite. So the level we needed above is 8,715 in the futures. If we go to the daily chart, because they don't have as many trading days as all the other charts, then the moving averages are in a slightly different position. So in this chart, we're above the 200 moving average, because we tend to be quite more bullish, I think, at weekends, and we're just underneath the 20 moving average, which is resistance as well. So still a big deal level. Let's not discount it in the futures. Let's look at one more chart. Let's look at Coinbase against the dollar. And here we are again at the 200-day moving average, daily 20 moving average, lots of resistance here. And if we take a look lower time frame, same patterns. We're going to look for where our ABC ends and where we need to get beyond. They're all about the same of a muchness, isn't there? It should be, until we have a central Bitcoin index, you have to check all the different ones, but 86.99 at Coinbase US dollar, that's the level that we need to trade above. Sorry, 86.87, that's what we have to trade above to break this ABC pattern at Coinbase. So it's all around there, 8,700, 8,715, and so on. So so far looking pretty good and pretty well supported, but remember, in a correction we've only had like the first little swing lower, and normally we need 3. So it may be that this rally that we're looking at now doesn't make a new high, and it may be that we see a correction of the same scale as we saw on the 7th of October, and that took 2 days. So that was a 2-day correction here. So if we see the same scale of correction up here, we can expect it to last till around the 10th of October. Oh, later on today. So tonight, 2100. So let's look for no new high, one more swing, and then that would have a look in line with this one. So how are we doing in the other majors? You know, a lot of them, like ADA, has teetered back to support 236 fib. I'm going to put it right from the low because we might not have quite lost it yet, but it's looking like we're going to lose this hourly 50 moving average, and maybe we roll over here in ADA. Another one that's right back on key support is Ripple in these majors. So Ripple right back at the 236 fib here on the daily and trading underneath it. So that, if we go back to Ripple and we look at it like this, now if this is, if we're wrong about this being a big ABC, and in fact that this is a wave 3, then the next place if the most common retrace of a wave 3 is the 38.2. So the 3,104 would be next where we look in Ripple Bitcoin. But otherwise, because this does have the look of an ABC, I'm going to go back to this and say the 786 would be the next support under this. So all the way back down to 2,600 in Ripple Bitcoin if we don't hold this level up here. So sorry about that.